fall down, clean up the place all around. Welcome to live well. Welcome to live well. Where your food natural.
Yes, gardeners, how we doing? We're over the pumpkin patch. This year I've got all different colors of pumpkin, so we can't complain. We have got pumpkins coming, or squash in some places as they may call it. But we're doing really well, guys, and as you can see, it's kept the shape of the bed. It's just gone straight up. It's starting to run, we're getting a few, you know, little runners. But overall, we're doing really well. You know, I believe this one here look like it's a curry pumpkin. I actually thought I had lost them when the frost had come, because I did like some equal amount of the curries and the silver moons. But when the frost came, I had to, you know, resow them. And then the seeds I had wasn't quite as uniform as the first set of seeds. But still, I'm happy to have pumpkin, guys, you know. That's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve some pumpkins here. So the pumpkin patch so far, guys, you know, our leaves are holding up. The hot sun we've had, they don't really like that too much. You know, I find that the leaves kind of go a little bit yellow faster in the hot sun. But still, all I've been doing is just giving water and allowing them to do their thing, guys. You know, we're still getting flowers. You know, still getting flowers, but that seems to be a male one. But overall, guys, the pumpkin plants, cucumber plants, you know, I believe, or from what I see, they tend to throw a lot more male flowers, though some people say that they get more female flowers than they get male. But that's what I notice. I mean, for instance, you know, there's 2 male flowers right there. You know what I'm saying to you? You know, here we go. We've got a pumpkin here, but next to it is a male flower. It's like there's just more male flowers, in my opinion, guys, in my opinion. But yeah, the pumpkin patch. We'll go over now to the cabbages, guys, and, you know, see how they're doing. So then let's just swing you around. Let's take a little walk. It's not quite as a close-up, guys. It's just, you know, showing you guys how they're doing. These are the drum heads. And our drum heads now, guys, are finally starting to make a head. As you can see, they're starting to head up, as they would say. It's a kind of funny color. Got like a purple kind of silvery hue to it. But overall, guys, it's, you know, we're doing really well. The butterflies haven't troubled me too much this year. And true say we've been having lack of rain. We haven't had much slug damage. So can't complain, guys. Look at this cabbage here, looking really well. This is one of the green ones. And once again, you know, our heads are being formed. Put these guys in real simple. Got a little bit of damage here. Maybe this could be, it could be a slug or a snail. But normally you would see these guys close by. So I tend to give a little quick check under the leaves, see if he's hiding anywhere. But you can see, guys, yeah, keep your gardening simple. I like to stress it. And simple just means don't overdo it, guys. You know, you just need a bit of ground, some good soil, some seeds, and water, guys. So that's what I mean by just keeping it simple. Any kind of work you do, you're gonna have to sweat a little, because that's just life, innit? But the no-dig style gardening takes away a lot of that, you know, hard work you'd be doing. You just tend to just prepare your beds and concentrate more on your plants rather than, you know, everything else. Doing really well, guys, doing really well. Now, our cucumbers here, guys, you know, they seem to be doing really well, guys. I've actually just picked one of it, but this is about the average size we're having. And our cucumbers, so far, so good, guys. We have got fruits everywhere. And you know, the thing with me too, some gardeners may say, oh, they take some fruits off to allow some fruits to grow. I personally allow the fruit itself, the plant itself, to do what it's got to do. So if it believes it doesn't want to keep this one, it will drop it. You know, rather than come along and pick. Allow the plant to do its thing, guys. I may just need to come down, kind of just stay at the bottom half, guys. Take out all of these dead leaves we're seeing here. This is our cosmos, guys. Every year I have my cosmos growing, guys, looking real nice. And you know, we still got flowers coming, guys, you know. And this is an example. You see, so you see like this little brown one here? This is one the plant naturally didn't want to hold on to. So this one would have died off. But further up next to it is another one. So sometimes, you know, just keep it, like that's what I mean by keeping it simple. Just let things happen, guys. You will get cucumbers, you know what I'm saying to you, but you'll just get it in a more natural way rather than you know, forcing the plant to do what you want. I believe allow the plant to do its thing, guys. All right, next to it, we've got our smallish banana pepper plant here. I was really expecting this guy to have got a little bit bigger, but maybe it could just be a lack of, you know, fertilizer or plant food, because I haven't really given these guys any food. I've just, you know, put them in the soil, allow them to do these things. Next to him is a volunteer tomato. And like I said, guys, when I get volunteer plants, I don't pull them out unless I have to. You know, and next to it is our other pepper plant. Now, obviously, if the time was, you know, would stay warm for long enough, these guys would grow. They would get big, like big bushes, eventually. But they're doing well. They got the flowers on them. And, yeah, can't complain, guys. We can't complain. All right? So let's go over now to our sweet potatoes. But next to that, we've got a small courgette plant. And if I said to you about this courgette plant here, the slugs had literally eaten this guy down to the stump. And I just noticed like there was a little side shoot growing. And this is what this one is. This is the side shoot of the original plant. And these are our courgettes, guys. Looking good. Nice little healthy plant. Next to it is the sweet potatoes, guys. Now, the sweet potatoes. Will I get potatoes? Well, I've never got this far in growing them so far. This far, guys. So I'll just have to wait and see what happens towards the ending of the season. But they are growing, guys, as you can see. Green leaves. They're starting to, you know, open up, getting their true leaves now, rather than the one spaded leaves. So maybe we get something at the ending. And over here we got some more volunteer tomatoes, guys. Volunteer carrot plant. I just don't pull them up, guys. Sometimes I have seeds in the compost, and when you lay your compost, you might get one or two things growing. Why remove it if you don't need the space? Just let it do its thing. And you will get, you know, extra free food, whichever way you want to look at it. So, sweet potatoes, guys, are doing well. Well, like I said, I can bring you a little bit closer to the leaves. They are doing super good, guys, super good. And as usual, still fighting the amaranths, guys. But this year, yeah, I think, though I haven't won the battle, but I may have won the war this year, because, you know, hardly any of them are growing, guys. Now, if we move down, this is my second harvest of the onions, guys, and as you can see, they're starting to come up. One by one, these guys are sticking their head up. You know what I mean? One by one, they're sticking their head up. One of the hardest part is now, in a way, because, you know, the birds for some reason believe these guys are worms at this kind of stage. So, you know, they might come and pull them up. But overall, the onions are, you know, coming back, and we may get our second harvest. What do you say, guys? We may get our second harvest. All right, so next to it is our beetroot. Now, last time I was trying to show the beetroot, I couldn't really get the light right, the lighting right, to show the actual bulbs. But these guys are here. They're now actually ready to harvest. I'm just hopefully maybe looking to make a harvest video at some point. And then, yeah, I'm gonna pick my beetroots, guys. You see? Nice size beetroot, guys. Now, some people like them small, some people like them big. At this stage now, if you was eating the leaves, there's only be one or two leaves, you would be able to basically, you know, salvage at this stage. But overall, we got beetroot. We grew beetroots. We got beetroots, guys. Yeah, guys, so let us know in the comments how your things have been growing. And I mean, your vegetables have been growing, guys. That's what I meant to say, not your things, your vegetables. I'm always happy to know. If you see around, you look, you see there's anything, you can give me any tips, pointers. Happy to know too. When you drop a tip for me, other people in the community may read that comment, guys, and also learn. So feel free to drop the tips, guys. You know, there's our spring onions, our purple lilies. Yeah, guys, the sun did not do these guys justice. Spring onions prefer more cooler weather, and as you can see by the tip of the leaves, yeah, they've been struggling with the heat we've been having. But overall, if you consider cutting off, you know, cutting off this part, all the rest down is good. So it's not a total waste. It shall go in the salads and the sauces, the gravies, the same way, guys. Yeah, baby. So now we're moving over, guys. Just moving over to the carrots. And as you can see, this was the spaced out ones. Yeah, so I did these guys there, spaced them out. The idea was that when you space them out, your carrots actually get bigger. Now, me, I don't know if I'll do that every year, because to me it doesn't make much of a difference. I kind of leave them in clumps, just like, you know, like when I multi-sow my cabbages, or multi-sow my spring onions, multi-sow my onions, multi-sow my beetroots. You understand what I mean? So I kind of like the multi-sowing, you know, concept of it, because even if they're close, you know what I mean, you could still get, you know, reasonable sized carrots. And then as you pick out, say that your biggest carrots, as you pick up, like, say, your biggest one, so this is obviously not fully grown, but that will be the biggest one out of the clumps. Can I not still use this carrot? So then this is what I'm saying to you. So you grow your carrots, yeah, you may get bigger ones when you space them out. But if you grow them, if you broadcast your seeds initially, you would have to come back and thin them out. I just feel like you're losing carrots, man. When you do it that way, I feel like you're losing carrots. I don't know. They don't have to be big, you get me, for it to be carrots, in my opinion. I mean, it'd have to be big to be carrots, guys. But yeah, it does make a difference. Like, for instance, look at the size of this one here, the head of that one, but that's because it's a single one. I won't get none of them that big in the multi-sow until I start to thin them out. And here is our other spring onions, guys. These are the white Lisbon. They were planted a little bit later to the purple lilies, and you can see that, you know, their leaves are slightly holding up better. I don't know if it's just variety or, you know, genetics. Our second courgette plant, I have been harvesting from these guys. I try to, you know, keep harvesting from the plant so it allows, you know, like these young guys to come up. So when these two, in a couple of days, will get big enough, I'll remove them and, you know, just keep the cycle going. Super excited, guys. Now, watermelons, it's not all good news, guys, but, you know, we're holding up. I personally don't know what's wrong with this plant, this particular plant. As you can see, the leaves are wilting. Everywhere else seems to be okay. But when you come to these ones here, and this plant was the first, this actual plant was the first one to actually, you know, fruit, as you can see. So if you follow, there's the fruit, there's the vine, it's coming up, and you can see the leaves, you know, wilting. So I don't know, guys, what's causing that. There we go. Any watermelon experts out there, let us know. They're getting watered. So what's causing the wilting of the leaves, I don't know. Is it because it's got the fruits and it's too much fruits for one plant? Could that be what's causing it to wilt? I don't know, but it seems to be my most healthiest plant, guys, out of the watermelons, is the one that seems to be struggling, guys. But nevertheless, you got melons here, guys, and if I can keep the plant, you know, hopefully alive for long enough, we may get these melons till the end, and we shall see if the other plants last, because I showed these plants and then the plants start to die. So are they camera shy? Who knows? We don't know, guys. We don't know. We're just trying to do nature's work as best as we can, or help nature do its work. So here we got the other variety, as you can see, the other variety of cantaloupes. You know, plant is trying to do something. Our watermelons plants are looking healthy in the most parts, as you can see, guys. In the most parts, they're healthy. But we have got melons, and these melons have started to grow early enough that we should get a crop from them. Yeah, we should get a crop, man. We should get a crop. Now, this is one thing I wanted to show you, because, you know, as well as the good, we got to show the bads, guys. And this year, my tomatoes, yeah, it's a battle with tomatoes for me lately, man. What I believe is maybe the bed hadn't maybe decomposed enough, even though I have been trying to give it some sort of nitrogen to help it along. I don't think the tomato plants like it. They're not getting enough food from the soil itself. They're literally, to me, what I'm seeing is they're cannibalizing themselves. You know, like the leaves are just going yellow. It's trying to feed itself from its leaves. A lot of my tomatoes are getting blossom end rot. You know, and I'm putting that totally down to, I had some compost underneath. Compost hadn't fully decomposed yet. I just basically put some fresh compost on top, and then I planted into it. Now, I have done similar things before, and I had good results. But yeah, it don't look like tomatoes like that process. So I'll just be coming in and just taking off all of these dead leaves. There's not much they can do for the plant now. And I'm just have to hope that she bounces back. You know what I mean? Just have to hope she bounces back. But none of the fruits are good. Yeah, all of them have got bottom blossom end rot, as you can see here. But you know, guys, I gotta take the rough with the smooth. I don't complain. I just learn. You know, I have got a few volunteer plants around the place, so if the worst come to the worst, I may still get a few tomatoes. Our potatoes are definitely ready, so that's something I'm really looking forward to do soon, which is to harvest them, guys. You know, it's like a treasure hunt. You know, when you're going, you don't know what to expect when you are digging for your potatoes. You really don't know what to expect, guys. But yeah, so far so good. The season is moving along. I am gonna try to do some winter stuff this year, guys. I'm not really a winter gardener, but I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try. Our corn now, everywhere's got tassels now. Most of the male flowers have now come up as what we call the crown. Most of the crowns have come up now, so you know it's not long before we get our tassels. This guy's was a little bit more earlier, so he almost looked like he's ready, but we're gonna give him a little longer. Another thing as well, you know, if you got some sort of BT, you can spray at the top there, because you will get some sort of worms. I know these kind of little worms or caterpillars, they love to live at the top of the corn. I don't know. So, you know, keep an eye for that when you're growing your corn, guys. Early in the morning, like I always say, you can come, give your plant a shake. Just shake them like that. So literally, if you had only one plant, I know they are wind pollinated, but if you had only one plant, you just come in the morning and just knock the crown. Allow the little dust stuff you see coming out to fall down on your tassels. And as you know, each tassel will give you a corn. You know what I'm saying to you, or a seed of corn on the hob. So you have to make sure that you fertilize them good enough, guys. So you might just want to come back and give it a little help with the wind. Well, I do. I just come, just walk around and just shake them, just knock them like that. Just shake them, give them a knock like that. That will help your corn come along, guys. It will help your corn come along. So that's basically what we got growing at the allotment at the moment, guys. Everything is now starting to wind down on the summer side of things. I'm now just trying to see if I can get some stuff that will probably grow over the winter. So you know, maybe some more spring onions, some more onions, some cabbages, some some brassica stuff. You get me? Some broccolis, you know, things like that. Because I believe that's what grows over the winter, or can probably handle, you know, the cold. You know, I don't have a greenhouse. I would love to get one eventually. If I have a greenhouse, then I wouldn't even be complaining about cold and stuff. I'll just be in there. Maybe just bring a small little heater or something just to keep me nice and I'm in the warmth. I don't like the cold. I've said it before, guys. But yeah, definitely this year we're going to try to do something over the winter, mostly to keep the garden, you know, keep the channel going, guys. And as well, guys, maybe I'm leaving it till late in the video. If you've made it this far, I'm trying to get to 1,000. So help us, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Help us by subscribing. And if you've made it this far in the video, then you're obviously helping us with the watch hours, guys, because we're trying to make it to, guys. We're trying to get there. All right. So on that note, let's live well, and together we grow, guys. Bless.